Hello students. Now in the second lecture we'll discuss the data communication and networking, that is general idea of the computer network. We know that in any network there exists a collection of machines used or intended for running user programs, that is application programs. We consider the terminology used in one of the major network called the ARPANET, American Research Agency, American Research Project Agency for Computer Networking. According to these machines or computers is called the host. Means attached computer on a network is called the host according to the ARPANET, American Research Project Agency for Computer Network. These hosts are connected by the communication subnets. Subnet means channel, channel means cables or communication medium. The job of this communication subnet is to carry messages from host to host, just as telephone system carries words from speaker to listener. Now in most wide area network, the communication subnet consists of two distinct components, that is transmission lines, that is circuit channels or trunks, and number two, switching elements. The transmission lines moves bits between host to host, machine to machine. Switching elements are the specialized computers used to connect two or more transmission lines. When data arrives on an incoming line, the switching element must choose an outgoing line to forward it. So according to the ARPANET terminology, switching elements are named as IMPs, that is Interface Message Processor. शॉर्टकट मध्ये बोलायचं असेल, दिस IMP or स्विचिंग एलिमेंट हे काही नसून तुमचं लॅन पोर्ट आहे. लॅन पोर्ट जिथे आपण लॅनचं केबल लावतो तुमच्या CPUच्या पाठीमागे, त्याला आपण IMP म्हणू शकतो, इंटरफेस मैसेज प्रोसेसर. IMP or switching element is also called as the packet switch node. त्याला आणखीन एक नाव आहे packet switch node, intermediate system and data switching exchange. Now next is your, what do you mean by network architecture? Explain diagrammatically. And the modern computer network are designed in highly structured way. To reduce their design complexity, most networks are organized as a series of layers or levels. हे जे लेयर्स आहे किंवा लेवल्स आहेत हे कन्सेप्च्युअल आहे. कन्सेप्च्युअल म्हणजे लॉजिकल आहे, दॅट यू कॅनॉट सी थ्रू युअर आईज. दीज आर दी सम लॉजिकल कन्सेप्ट्स आर देयर. एव्हरी नेटवर्क हॅज एन द 7 layers or levels, each one built upon its predecessor. The number of layer, the name of each layer, the contents of each layer, and the function of each layer differ from network to network. However, in all networks, the purpose of each layer is to offer certain services to the higher layer. Now, layer N on one machine carries on conversation with the layer N on another machine. The rules which are used in these conversations are collectively known as layer N protocol. The entities comprising the corresponding layer on different machines are called peer processes. In other words, it is the peer process that communicate using the protocol. In reality, no data are directly transmitted from layer N on one machine to layer N on another machine. Instead, each layer passes data and control information to the layer immediately below it or the above it until the lowest layer is reached or the upper layer is reached. Below layer 1 is the physical medium. Physical medium means cable wire. Two computers are connected with the cable, so physical medium, through which actual communication occurs and bits are get transmitted below layer. Means physical medium चं काम आहे का bits ला transmit करणे. Now for this, International Standard Organization has established one standard, that is ISO OSI reference model of the computer network. In this, there are n number of users who are computer network and are located over the world. So to ensure national and worldwide data communication system must be developed which are compatible to communicate with each other. International Standard Organization ISO has developed a standard, that is, this is called the Model for Open System Interconnection and is commonly known as OSI model. The ISO OSI model is a 7-layer architecture. It defines 7 layers or levels in a complete communication system, that is, number 7 application layer, number 6 presentation layer, number 5 session layer, number 4 transport layer, number 3 network layer, number 2 data link layer, and the lowest layer is your physical layer through which actual communication occurs. Now this is the description of the each layer. Physical layer, its function is to transmit individual bits from one computer to another one or one node to another over a physical medium. Next is data link layer. It is responsible for reliable transfer of data frames from one node to another connected by the physical layer. Next is your network layer. It manages the delivery of the individual data packets from source to destination through appropriate addressing and routing. Transport layer, it is responsible for delivery of the entire message from source host to destination host. Session layer, it establishes sessions between users and the offers services like dialog control and synchronization. Presentation layer, it monitors syntax, semantics of transmitted information through translation, compression and encryption. And the last one is application layer, that is the topmost layer of the computer network layer, that is, it provides high level APIs, application program interfaces, to the users. Now this diagram shows the ISO OSI reference model, how two computers are connected to each other. The last 3 layers, that is physical layer, data link layer and network layer, that is nothing but the IMP, that is interface message processor, through which actual connection establishment can be done in the computer network. Next is, you can see here, last 3 layers are the media layers and remaining layers are the host layers. Every layer, the last layer is physical layer, it transmits bits. Data link layer it collects these bits and converts to frames. Then network layer collects all these frames and forms a packet then transport layer, segments, session layer, data, presentation layer, data, and application layer is also data. Now, what do you mean by protocol? The protocol is a set of rules used or governing the format and meaning of the units of the information to be transferred, that is frames, packets or message, that are exchanged between two stations and entities within a layer of a particular station. The entities use protocols in order to implement their services definitions. They are free to exchange their protocols as will, provide they do not exchange the service visible to their users. In other words, let the layer n on one machine carries on a conversation with the layer n on another machine. The rules and conventions used in this conversation are collectively known as layer n protocol. A protocol relates to the implementation of the service and such is not visible to the user to the service. Now in the next session again we'll discuss some more advanced concepts of the data communication.